type switch, isn't it? And that was playing up, and that's why I got this 857, and I don't regret that. M0JCF G4HCK.
Yeah, G4HCK, M0JCF. Oh, all copied there, Nick. Yeah, well, do you know what? This is about the 10th, and I say that 10, the 10th FT-290R that I've owned, and they all suffer with stock problems. Normally, the antenna snaps off, the audio goes, the FM goes mental because of a leaky transistor, the caps in the output stage of the audio, they all dry out, the display start to bleed, you know, but this one absolutely fine electrically in that sense. As I say, when I bought it, 15 quid, it had no microphone, it had no telescopic antenna. As I say, I've got a bunch of microphones, including the Yaesu one, but I've just put in a generic microphone. The antenna, luckily I had a spare in my spares box because I've had so many FT-290s. As I say, the only issue that I had was the frequency was off, I say 4 kilohertz, and as I say, for close stations, like when I'm on the Cray Valley net on a Sunday, you know, not a problem whatsoever. But the more distant stations were reporting me as you know, like getting more and more difficult. So as I say, I had it open today. I've been in adjusted the the FM side of it. Basically, I just put a frequency counter in the PLL section, and just tweaked the coil as per the service manual to 135 190, I think it is. And then sure enough, when I checked the output on 145 500, it was something like 100 hertz or 200 hertz off, which is a far cry from the 4 kilohertz. So yeah, I just wanted a quick test. As I say, I'm going through a little microwave modules, a linear amplifier, and the antenna is a white stick on the roof, you know, a diamond collinear. So all pretty sort of standard. But yeah, a lovely little rig in relatively good condition, and another one that's been saved from the scrap heap. So I just you know, appreciate the test. I say it's not a bad distance between us given what I'm using. Anyway, I'll let you go because I need to drop the microphone now and turn off the soldering iron, etc. I've already melted I've already melted the handle of a screwdriver by not paying attention. It was leaning up against the soldering iron. I thought, what's that smell of burning? Oh no, the rig hasn't already packed up, has it? And it turned out, yeah, it was just that. So just going to get myself sorted out, make sure I don't burn the garage down, and then I'm going to go and do something else. So appreciate the chat, appreciate the frequency check, etc. As I say, I might be a little tiny bit off frequency, but on FM it's not going to worry too many people in this day and age. All the very best there, Nick, and thanks again. G4HCR M0JCF.
Okay, Mark, and you've got someone else calling you now, so it looks like someone else is going to give you a signal report. I will say that you mentioned the rig. My one was the 290R. You've got 290, haven't you? I just noticed that I had the R. When you said about the antenna, that began to ring bells. Anyway, nice to talk to you, but you've got someone else calling you, and don't burn the garage down. M0JCF from G4HCK, and I'll leave you with the breaker. September 3.
Yeah, cheers, Nick. Yeah, this is the FT-290R Mark 1, but I don't know that there was one without an R, but this is the 290R Mark 1. Okay, the brake station, if you'd like to come back to Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, please.
Yeah, G0, Juliet, Foxtrot, G7JJU. Might be G0JJF, G0JJU. Or G7JJU, I should say. Personal name's Tasha. Your audio is absolutely fantastic. I know the radio very, very well. I've got a 290R which I bought from Waltham Abbey in 1993. Got the original receipt with the leather case, spare battery, and it's in the box. And it still works as good then as it did today.
Yeah, Tasha, G7JJU M0JCF. Thanks for coming back to me. Well, that's nice to know. I mean, as I say, this is about the 10th 290R that I've owned, and I've only had one or two that was ever any good. When I bought it, and this one, as I say, paid 15 quid for it a few weeks ago at a club sale. And just bunged the microphone on it, bunged an antenna on it because the original one was snapped off. So I did that, and it was all working fine. It didn't seem to have any of the FT-290R problems that develop with age. And then I started getting reports with the more distant station that I was off frequency, and somebody actually checked on an SDR, one of the web SDRs, and said, yeah, you're definitely 4 kilohertz off frequency. And then a few other people started telling me, yeah, you're 4 kilohertz off frequency. And so, today I finally got the covers off, went inside the PLL section and adjusted the FM side of it. And just a little bit of tweaking, and I think I've pretty much got myself back as near as I'm going to bother playing with it. I mean, for the money that I've paid, I think the radio stands me in maximum with the spares that I've added to it, 25 quid. I mean, at the end of the day, that's good enough for me. So I'm putting out via microwave modules 25-watt linear amplifier. I'm putting out about 20 watts into a diamond collinear antenna. So that's the story, mate. I'm in Sidcup in Kent. I'm on the Black Fen side of Sidcup, so I'm in between the A2 and the A20. I'm just wondering, what's your rough location there, Tasha? G7JJU M0JCF.
M0JCF. Sorry, I got the call wrong. I thought you said G0JJF. It's Mike 0JCF. Am I correct?
Yeah, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I know Blackburn. I know Sidcup very well. I was down there last Monday for 3 months. Yeah, the location is, I don't know if you know North London. I'm on the borders with Hertfordshire and Enfield. I'm in not very far from Waltham Abbey. And I'll tell you something. Write this down. This is the radio that I'm looking at. And it's the company still going.
The personal is Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'd give you a signal report, but you're not moving the needle. And these radios were notorious back in the early 80s when they came on the market as one of the only 2-meter multi-modes that needed a preamplifier and a linear amplifier, because they put 2.5 watts out, and the receive is quite deaf. A lot of people went for the Mutech, what they call the Mutech front end board, but I think it was just an RF amplifier. A few that I've bought in, they've had the amplifiers fitted, so I've had them out short shift, and I've sold them on eBay. They're probably worth more than the radio nowadays, but this one hasn't got the preamp, so you're not moving the needle. I mean, your Radio 5, a little bit scratchy around the edges, but seeing as you're up by Waltham Abbey, up in that direction, you know, it ain't no mean feat for this radio to be receiving you so well. As I say, yesterday, had I turned it on before I did the frequency adjustment, you probably would have been very difficult as a copy. So, you know, all said and done, I'm very happy with it. Now, the radio you're saying, the Tango Mike 255E, I don't know that radio, although I do have a Kenwood or a Trio TR9000 multi-mode radio. I've had quite a few of those as well. I've got that up in my loft because that's connected to my my 9-element LFA. You know, I've got a beam up there on the side of the house, or on the back of the house, and that's where that radio is for me SSB stuff. I'm just down in the garage at the moment where I repair all my old rubbish that I keep buying in and saving from the landfill. But yeah, I would imagine, you know, on a good day, I'd be giving you a signal report of at least 5. But these radios, you know, it's a tiny little meter and you're not moving it. But I don't think that's a reflection on your transmit. That's a reflection on the actual receiver that I'm using at the moment. So that's the story. And great to get the report from you. And as I say, I've owned a few Tango Mike radios by Kenwood. I sold one actually last year, a Tango Mike 731 Echo, which was a dual bander, dual bander, and I was originally going to use it for satellite working, but I got far too many things going on, and that was just a part of the hobby. That's going to have to wait for another day. So that's the story. Not much else to tell you. I say I was going to go QRT now and go and do something else. I had managed to unplug the soldering iron and that. I don't know if you heard the tail end of the last conversation. I moved things around on my workbench, and suddenly, as I was plugging this radio in, I thought to myself, I can smell burning. Oh no, what have I done? And then I realised I'd knocked the soldering iron or the screwdriver handle against the soldering iron, so I've got a nice little mark on it, but not the end of the world. So that's the story, Tasha. I'm going to go now, but I do appreciate the conversation. I do appreciate the radio check, and I do appreciate the fact it's given me a good 15-minute soak test on this radio as well, and it seems to be holding on frequency. So I'll hand it over to you for any final. I wish you very best 73, and I'll catch up with you soon, I'm sure. G7 JJU, this is M0 JCF. Yeah, I know Michael. 2E0, Oscar Mike. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mark in Sidcup.
Yeah, good afternoon. Okay, good morning, I should say. Mark in Sidcup. You're a nice signal. You're 30 dB over, no problems at all.
Yeah, and I would say you're about the same compared to Tasha that I've just been speaking to, who wasn't moving the needle. Yeah, you're giving it 5.9 plus as well. It's been a while since I spoke to you, so I wish you happy New Year now, seeing as it's the very last day of February, and we'll catch up again sometime. And yeah, but you're a lovely signal coming into Sidcup. I've got to dip out now, so I won't hold it any longer. And I don't know if you've been listening. I've just been realigning an FT-290R that I picked up for pennies a few weeks ago, way off frequency, etc, etc, etc. All the problems. Well, not all the problems you get with these radios, but it had problems. But I seem to have ironed them out now. So I'll catch up with you another time there, Michael, and I'll hand the frequency over to you and Tasha up there in North London. Great to speak to you, and until the next time, bye bye for now, everyone. 73 M0 JCF going clear.
Break, please.
You want a break there, please, Tasha?
Yeah, stand by the break. By the way, Mark, before you go, I've got you on 145.47. 2.0, there you go. Okay, stand by, Michael. Yeah, the break, come in, please. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Just a quick word from Mark. Mark, was it an FT-290R or a 290R2 that you have? Mike 1, Charlie Papa Delta, over.
Yeah, M1, Charlie Papa Delta, M0 JCF. It was a Mark 1, so it's an FT-290R Mark 1, the original.
Yeah, Mark, thank you. I think that's the old handbag radio. I've got one of those. I've got the two as well with the additional 20-25 power amps to give me 25 watts, supposedly from 2.5. Okay, I'll let you go, but appreciate it, and thanks for your help. Mike 1, Charlie Papa Delta, going back to standby, and the other stations on here, thank you very much indeed for letting me in. Thanks again. No worries, you might be joining to me anyway, cranky signal. Okay, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon.